Folks, UB fans this weekend are saying, let's beat Liberty, then go have a snack at Amherst Ale House, the spot to be before and after UB game. Folks, we are here. We're about under 90 minutes away from this guy basically just devouring a village worth of hot dogs. Joey, how are we doing today?
Feeling good. I'm hungry, happy, I'm loose, so it's going to be a good day.
Are you allowed to talk about the betting aspect of it? Would that be like insider trading in your business?
I think the over-under is,
73.5, 74.5? Come on, you did 75 last year. That's going to be a cakewalk. Oh, didn't mean to mention another food. Hot dogs only.
No, I feel good. If I hit the numbers I've been hitting in practice, I should be able to. I'm going to be 75 plus, hopefully.
Are you worried you could be pacing 80 and then out of nowhere, Megabyte Ronnie hits you with a suplex?
No, I'm not worried about that.
All right. Thanks, Joey. Does this train ever stop?
Dude, I'm going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Let's go. Coach, what's the biggest challenge going into the Liberty with them riding all the emotions behind being hungry for a W and everything with their coach?
Well, the biggest challenge we had this morning was making sure we got in the door for the press conference. But after that, obviously, it's ready to go on the road, play another road game against a team that's hungry for their first win and a very, again, diverse, talented offense.
Hey, we may have been locked out, but we are charging forward just like this train because what's it do, Coach?
Never stops.
Let's go. Jarpat, what are your personal goals for this year and maybe one for the team?
For me, I don't really have personal goals right now. I just want to win. I want to have another successful season, and I just want to get back to Detroit, to Ford Field.
That's where we want to be. And last but not least, Jarpat, and does this train ever stop?
Oh, never. It never stops.
Let's go. Folks, another day of practice in the books here at St. John Fisher. I'm here with Mr. Big Facts, Dion Dawkins. Dion, how was practice today?
Practice was a good one.
Last but not least, Dion, does this train ever stop?
This train never stops rolling, man.
You
already know.
Josh, congrats on being the 2019 Micah Hyde Charity Softball Event Home Run Champion.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Didn't start off too hot. Got voted back in by the fans. Did it for them. So that's all I could thank is them.
We are live from the tunnel. People clamoring for autographs with legend Daryl Talley. Daryl, how are you doing today at camp?
Doing well.
We are here, Buffalo Bills 60th anniversary. I'm going to give you a simple one. What makes the Buffalo Bills, whether it's the team, the organization, or the fan base, one of the most unique teams in the world?
What makes it that?
Yep.
The enthusiasm in which everyone comes to the stadium with.
Love it. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No. This train goes on forever.
Let's go. Folks, we are live here at 500 Pearl at the Flights or Bites event to benefit the Eric Wood Foundation for the Oshai Children's Hospital of Buffalo. Eric, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. We have a great crowd out here already. The night is young. Tremendous support already from Western New York. They've always supported my events. Just truly grateful for the turnout.
Okay, I got two questions. So first one, what are Bills fans not optimistic enough about after yesterday's win over Miami?
About being 5-1. As I did radio today, I was blown away by how critical they were of the performance yesterday, which I get. And it's just a truly great thing that we could be 5-1 and still nitpicking the team because that shows how much better they could even get from here.
Love the optimism. What's really a great thing is you still giving back to the local area. And here comes the hard-hitting question. They want to know on the internet, when will you bring back the Canadian tuxedo?
That's a great question. My former Canadian tuxedo will not fit anymore. Maybe we need to get some type of sponsorship deal. Maybe Trainwreck Sports could bring something to the table, and I'll rock it to the booth with Murph one game.
We say this Canadian tuxedo never stops, and neither does this train, right?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Thanks, Eric.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Folks, what do you do in Buffalo when you sign million-dollar deals? You sit down immediately with Trainwreck Sports and hash out the details. Lance, congratulations on the deal. You earned it.
Thank you. Well, I got to thank you guys. You guys got it rolling.
You just cut out the middleman. You usurped my kind of opening there. Trainwreck Sports did start the Extend Leopold movement months ago, and we'll be looking for those royalties in the mail. When will that first check be coming in?
As they say, checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. Now, one thing, the internet is very upset. You and UB have replaced Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus as the it couple of recent memory. Any comment on that?
Yeah, I got to talk to Nate Oates first because he'll probably want in on that.
Nate would have a lot of input on that topic, no doubt. With that said, we have a lot of millennials that follow Trainwreck Sports. This is the second job that you will have had for more than 4 years. Any word on the key to job longevity in this uncertain market?
Surround yourself with great people.
Folks, we are live here at the place to be Friday, January 31st, 2020. per this man, it is UB football day in the city of Buffalo. Mayor Byron Brown, how are you doing today?
Doing very well, very pleased to proclaim today UB football day in the city of Buffalo.
They stampeded through the schedule this year, and they made it onto 2020 from the 2019 season. Great accomplishment for the UB program. What do you think is next for them?
You know, the program certainly is at a high point. Recruiting is great. Coaching is great. The athletic department is doing a wonderful job in helping to shape these players. I see more championships in the future for UB football, and it's just very exciting to have a team like this representing the city of Buffalo. Certainly a source of great pride for the University at Buffalo, but a source of great pride for the city of Buffalo as well.
And if there's one organization that takes pride in a lot of people working towards one goal, it's you in the office here, obviously. Speaking of a lot of factors at play, the Super Bowl this weekend. Who you got? Give me a final score.
Well, you know, I have to confess, I had the Buffalo Bills going to the Super Bowl this year, so I am not as interested as I would have been if the Buffalo Bills were there, but I would like to see the Kansas City Chiefs win.
You heard it here first, folks. Good night now. Folks, your eyes and Twitter feed do not betray you. I am here with Bills head coach Sean McDermott at the Micah Hyde charity softball game, also known as the Pope of the Process. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm great. A lot of fun out here, being with the players, being with the fans. Beautiful sunny day in Buffalo.
Beautiful sunny day in Buffalo, but you have to be a little worried. We're seeing Duke Williams diving over the fence, and I saw Zay Jones throw at Jordan Poyer. Are you a little worried about the players getting a little bit crazy out here?
Yeah, I am, but it's all fun and good. You know, it's all in good fun. You know, it's good for them to get out here away from the football for a couple hours and get with the fans, interact. Great environment, fun day, and for a good cause.
Gotta love a good cause. And Coach, last but not least, does this train ever stop?
Never.
Folks, I am here with the man about to be the myth, about to be the legend, Matt Myers. Matt, how are we doing today?
Doing good.
We're ready for Penn State week. What are the thoughts as we head into Happy Valley?
We're just going to play our game, and we're ready to play.
The UB Internet is calling you the dreamboat of all dreamboats, and we are ready to set sail. What are your thoughts on that?
Let's go. Let's sail.
Last but not least, I'm not a boat guy, but I'm ready to set sail as well. Does this train ever stop?
Never.
Let's go. Folks, the Micah Hyde charity softball game is in the books. I'm joined by the snowman himself, Dion Dawkins. How are we doing today?
What up, bro? It's your boy D-Doc, Shorty Snow.
It's your boy D-Docs, and you know what? I know that's a big fact for sure, but can I tell you another big fact, Dion? Degenerate Al was out in the stands, and he was very happy when they pulled that hidden ball trick on you.
Yeah, I mean, we're here to please the fans and raise a lot of money, so it's all in for the fans.
Hey, one wrestler has to lose sometimes. You got to put on a show for the fans. With that said, is it going to be a snowstorm at New Era Stadium this year? Oh, what happened?
No, it's seriously going to be a different type of snow this year, way heavier than last year.
Love to hear it. And last but not least, does this train ever stop?
This train never stops trucking along, man.
Folks, they're out of the frame right now, but these shorts look amazing on Josh Allen. Josh, congrats on being the 2019 Micah Hyde charity softball event home run champion.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Didn't start off too hot. Got voted back in by the fans. Did it for them. So that's all I could think is them.
We know at Trainwreck Sports, it's the power of the people. Last but not least, Josh, is it true what they say? Do chicks dig the long ball?
No comment.
Good night now. Folks, it was a whirlwind of emotion when I was on my way to the press conference today at 68 miles per hour and a trooper U-turned right behind me. Turns out he was actually pulling over the person next to me. LL Cool Play, talk to me about the emotions going through my head at that moment.
I've always wondered what's going through your head sometimes, so that one probably fits right up with my top questions.
Thomas Jefferson said, "Give me liberty or give me death." UB fans this weekend are saying, let's beat Liberty, then go have a snack at Amherst Alehouse, the spot to be before and after UB games. Coach, what's the biggest challenge going into the Liberty with them riding all the emotions behind being hungry for a W and everything with their coach?
Well, the biggest challenge we had this morning was making sure we got in the door for the press conference. But after that, obviously, it's ready to go on the road, play another road game against a team that's hungry for their first win and a very, again, diverse, talented offense.
Hey, we may have been locked out, but we are charging forward just like this train, because what's it do, Coach?
Never stops.
Let's go.
And we'll kind of see how things move along through the spring.
My interns tell me we are roughly 291 days away from the 2020 MAC championship. Coach, what's one thing our Bulls need to do during the spring practice to work towards that?
Interns? You have interns? Wow. I think this group has to continue to develop, and our leadership is getting better, and that's one thing. Our depth at some of the places when you lose a Matt Otwinowski, when you lose two starting guards, and Evan Kasarczyk, all those places where you lose experienced players, obviously you got to find a way to fill the void. And sometimes it's not necessarily at that position. It's within the program where you do have depth and where you can kind of, benefit from that. I think our depth at tight end is going to show us some. Getting a Zach Lefebvre more involved consistently. Our receivers that were never here for a spring practice, getting them to understand and really absorb and embrace what spring practice can do for them as individuals and within our offense, I think is going to help us take a step as well.
Folks, we are live at the Merch with LL Cool Play. UB coming off its first MAC win against Akron, 21-0. Shout out. Coach, how are we feeling this week going into Central Michigan?
I'm feeling good. Glad to get that first win, and now we got another big test here at UB Stadium.
My interns tell me that the defense for UB is #1 in the MAC. They've been doing a Jonas Brothers impression. They've been having these opposing offenses singing SOS and burning up on those opposing QBs. What's been the key to that this season?
I'm not really sure. I heard you said you had interns. I'm a little shocked on that. But I think the one thing, Jim McElwain, their new head coach, has done an outstanding job. Got, brought in a few transfers, complement the current weapons that they had, really have a balanced offense and have one of the more explosive offenses in the conference.
Explosive offenses. Speaking of explosive offenses, the explosive flavor on the pizza fries at Amherst Alehouse are something that you have to see. Check it out this weekend in person before or after the UB game. Coach, last but not least, does this train ever stop and this stampede ever stop?
Never.
Let's go. Folks, I am here with the internet's it couple. You may have seen Aaliyah running around with Taz down south. I'm with Rachel Bush and Jordan Poyer. Folks, how are we doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing great. The defense took care of business. You were hitting the cage early, Jordan. You weren't messing around. Are you glad you got this victory when you were clearly playing for keeps?
Yeah, I'm glad that, first of all, it was just a great event, Micah put on, and to be able to come out here in front of the fans and get the victory over our offense. And I'm still a little salty. I lost the home run derby, but, it is what it is.
He got back. He was eliminated last I checked. He got back in on a fan vote. You hate technicalities. With that said, Rachel, what's it like watching your man do his thing, not just on the football field, now he's doing it on the baseball field?
Well, it was a baseball field like before. That's what he started with, so he was actually doing both at the same time. I think he gets a little salty when he loses because he's trying to go back into baseball after football.
Hey, you gotta love a dedicated athlete. Toss up for you. Who gets hit harder? Wide receivers by Jordan Poyer or JetBlue by your Twitter account this morning, Rachel?
Okay, so JetBlue refunded me for that flight. My dog's going to be a service dog soon, so he shouldn't have any more problems anymore, but Jordan gives us hard hits. It's all right. Me and JetBlue are cool.
Glad to hear it. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No, train never stops.
Train never stops.
Let's go. Yep, gotcha. Right over here. Kyle, take that. Just recenter it. Yep. We just can't have the five. And when the elevator comes, I know you guys got to go. Thanks, guys. Folks, I can't even tell you how many credits it took me to secure this interview, but I'm here with the roughest characters in the galaxy. I'm talking the 501st, my number one Imperial Guard, and of course, the bad boy himself, Darth Vader. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Awesome.
Awesome. It's Bison Star Wars night. The Force is with us all. Tell us a little bit about this event. You see the passion. You see everybody here ready to show off from all across the galaxy.
We're here to have fun, to celebrate Star Wars, and to raise money for Compass House of Western New York.
Oh, my God. I can feel the dark side flowing through this guy right now, and I feel it flowing through you if you don't get down to Salem Field and join us for a great night. Good night now. I'm sorry, what's the family name? Frazier. The Fraziers, okay. Folks, may the Force be with you. I'm here with the Fraziers at Star Wars night for the Buffalo Bisons. Folks, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing great.
We're loving it.
We're loving it. We got a little Boba. We got a little Kylo Ren or Darth Vader, if I didn't know any better. And of course, you guys are tricked out in the Jabba the Hutt jerseys. This is an amazing night. I mean, is there anything better than sports and Star Wars?
Just straight Star Wars.
I mean, just cut out the sports. That's all you need, Star Wars. With that said, what's a favorite quote or favorite movie from the saga?
You got to go with the classic, I am your father.
Classic line.
I love you, I know.
I love you. I know. What a great interaction. Seriously. That's all you need in Star Wars. And last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No.
Let's go.
It's got to stay on the whole day now with that. Yeah, we got a little pep rally, trying to rally the troops for the big game this weekend. A lot of fun interacting with all these Bills fans out here, and such a great gesture by M&T to put this all on.
What are you most looking forward to about Saturday?
Oh, man, a Bills win in front of a packed stadium. You know, the Bills finally get to host a playoff game, 2 of them last year, and just such a limited number of fans that were there. It's going to be so fun to have that place packed and give those players what they deserve, a true home field advantage.
What does it feel like to be out here today with all these fans and just seeing the support really just over the whole season?
It's fun, and it doesn't surprise me. You know, I played in that long playoff drought, and the Bills fans still supported us. So with the run that they're on right now, it doesn't surprise me that on a Thursday afternoon we can all hang out and get together and get a crowd like this.
Eric.
Yeah, I mean, Bills Mafia always shows up in a big way, and it's a lot of fun interacting with them. They've been so supportive of us over the years, and it's just a fun time in Western New York right now.
Eric, M&T raises the green flag for checking. It gives their customers a lot of momentum. The Bills are going into this playoffs with a lot of momentum over this last month. How much does that really mean, or is it that cliche, getting hot at the right time?
You know, you've seen it throughout time. The teams that get hot down the stretch do better in the playoffs, whether you play in that opening weekend or not. You look at a team like Tampa Bay, who wins it all last year. They were 7-4 at one point of the season, the same record as the Bills were. And so you want to be playing your best football down the stretch, and the Bills are right now.
Josh Allen's been called a hybrid. He has the heart of a lion, the eye of the tiger, but the stampede ability of a buffalo. Which is going to be this most important Saturday night?
Well, they didn't run him a whole lot last week, 0 to 10 runs, and I don't think you'll see that again this week. I think Brian Daboll is going to use his legs. I would say maybe the stampede of a buffalo then.
Let's go. You heard it here first, Eric Wood. He knows the stampede of a buffalo, it never stops. Folks, Rochester roads take me home to the training camp I belong. I am here with David Sills, live in Rochester. West Virginia fans aren't going to like that, by the way, but he's a member of the Buffalo Bills now. David, how was practice today?
It was good. You know, it was a little bit lighter yesterday. We had a pretty, pretty good practice, and we were out there putting in a lot of work. So coach took the pads off a little bit and just had helmets on today. But it was a good practice, and I'm excited to go back to Buffalo tomorrow and practice in front of our fans back there in Buffalo.
Can't wait for that home atmosphere. You were an absolute star on Embedded in that episode, but where you were really a superstar, West Virginia. I had the fortune of attending a game this past November versus TCU. You were more open than a 7-Eleven. I think you could have had about 400 yards that game. What tenacity, tactics, training are you going to use to take that to the next level?
Definitely there's a learning curve coming from college to the NFL. But just continuing to have a growth mentality every day. And to get better and learn the new techniques to get open in the NFL. You can still use some of the stuff that you use in college. Have to learn a little bit more. And obviously have a different playbook with different routes that you have to perfect now. So just continuing to grow and get better every day.
And no learning curve needed on this one, David. Does this train ever stop?
I wouldn't say so.
Never. Let's go. Folks, we are here, Rochester, with one of the Bills' newest additions. Don't call him Pam's brother, Cole Beasley in the house. Cole, how are you doing today after 2 practices?
Pretty good, man. It's been good.
I have to pitch something to you, okay, Cole? I know you've been working on your technique, and I've been working on mine as well in the rap studio, okay? I Am What I Am. Are you ready for this remix?
What remix is this?
Your remix of your song, I Am What I Am.
Oh, I Am What I Am?
Barely remember, it's a class.
It's summer early in the morning, Pop saying he needs me, but I'm being lazy, I say that I'm sleepy.
Early in the morning, Trainwreck Sports saying they need me, but I'm at Bill's camp interviewing Cole Beasley. No, but we'll have to bring that one back. So maybe we could go to the studio, work out. And one last thing on your technique, because obviously your route running, it's precise, it's pristine, it's top of the charts. Your technique with the baby carrier we've been seeing lately on social media, how is that coming along?
It's coming great. It's the best thing I ever could have done. It's a lot easier on the back than just holding them in the arm. So I can get a lot more stuff done that way, and she enjoys it. So it's been good for us.
Productivity is the name of Cole Beasley's game. Sorry. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No, it does not.
Let's go. Folks, we are live here in Rochester post-practice with Jordan Poyer. Jordan, how was practice today?
It was great. It was excellent. Got better today.
There's a lot of rumors here at training camp, but we had breaking news. AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, they all confirmed that New Era Stadium has received 3 times the cell phone service since 2017 that you've been here. What do you think about that?
That's a pretty interesting fact right there. I can't even lie. That's pretty interesting though.
When asked why, the CEO said, since Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer moved into New Era Stadium, the coverage was 5 times better. Does this train ever stop?
The train never stops, man.
Let's go.
Appreciate you.
Folks, another day of practice in the books here at St. John Fisher. I'm here with Mr. Big Facts, Dion Dawkins. Dion, how was practice today?
Practice was it was a good one.
It's a good one. Glad to have it in the books. Now you can get in, get meetings, get ready to work, get ready to get better in 2019. We got a huge rumor, though. Lupe Fiasco is about to remix his song, The Show Goes On, but he's going to change it to The Schno Goes On. Are your legal team going to be in on that?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. But that's great publicity for me if he does, so there's no worries.
No pub is bad pub. Shout out to Lupe. Last but not least, Dion, does this train ever stop?
This train never stops rolling, man.
You already Schno.
You already know.
Kane is in the building. Yeah.
Already the show goes on all night.
Folks, we are live from the tunnel. People clamoring for autographs with legend Daryl Talley. Daryl, how are you doing today at camp?
Doing well.
We are here, Buffalo Bills' 60th anniversary. I'm going to give you a simple one. What makes the Buffalo Bills, whether it's the team, the organization, or the fan base, one of the most unique teams in the world?
What makes it that?
Yep.
The enthusiasm in which everyone comes to the stadium with.
Love it. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No. This train goes on forever.
Let's go. Folks, we are here, Rochester, with one of the Bills' newest additions. Don't call him Pam's brother, Cole Beasley in the house. Cole, how are you doing today after 2 practices?
Pretty good, man. It's been good.
I have to pitch something to you, okay, Cole? I know you've been working on your technique, and I've been working on mine as well in the rap studio, okay? I Am What I Am. Are you ready for this remix?
What remix is this?
Your remix of your song, I Am What I Am.
Oh, I Am What I Am?
Barely remember, it's a class.
It's summer early in the morning, Pop saying he needs me, but I'm being lazy, I say that I'm sleepy.
Early in the morning, Trainwreck Sports saying they need me. But I'm at Bill's camp interviewing Cole Beasley. No, but we'll have to bring that one back. So maybe we could go to the studio, work it out. And one last thing on your technique, because obviously your route running, it's precise, it's pristine, it's top of the charts. Your technique with the baby carrier we've been seeing lately on social media, how is that coming along?
It's coming great. It's the best thing I ever could have done. You know, it's a lot easier on the back than, you know, just holding them in the arm. So I can get a lot more stuff done that way, and she enjoys it. So it's been good for us.
Productivity is the name of Cole Beasley's game. Sorry. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No, it does not.
Let's go. Folks, here at SantaCon this is not just a Bills super fan. This is a life super fan. Bills Elvis, how are we doing today?
Hey, we are great. Great to be downtown.
Great event, SantaCon. We're living our lives. Josh Allen, he's really been, making us happy heading into this holiday season. Do you think he's going to continue to ramp it up as the season winds down?
I love that kid. He's got great spirit. A Wyoming guy, loves the cold weather. He's not afraid. He'll run across the middle. I love to watch him.
Absolutely. And last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No, never stops.
And baby, let's. Should we get the cardboard in? Is it movable? Is this gonna break if we move it? Okay. Yeah, you guys need to get him in the background for sure.
Right in front of her. Yeah.
Oh no! Right, guys, come on. There was a player. Can you hold a guy like you're looking at him adoringly? Well,
Give us a kiss up then.
Hey!
Okay.
Dropping everything.
Figure it out or leave, please. Just do not.
Okay.
Julia, hold them up. Don't worry about it.
All right, pack it on in, boys. Everyone in. Folks, we are here at Grandma Mora's, a.k.a. the roller coaster of Flavortown. I am joined by a couple of guys out in the town. Guys, how are we doing today?
Hey, we're doing splendid. It's a 6-hour-long bar crawl. I think we're in hour 2. Doing fucking good, boys.
Doing great. Pitter-patter, let's get at her.
Pitter-patter, let's get at her. Guy Fieri, an absolute icon, the person you would tell your child to be when they grow up. With that said, what's your favorite thing about this legend?
Honestly, it's the tips. Frosted tips. Fucking go for it.
Spiritual vibes. You guys are fucking gangster.
Okay, with that said, the guy's got more catchphrases than a WWE wrestler. What's your favorite guy catchphrase?
Seafood so fresh it'll slap ya.
Welcome to Flavortown, baby.
Welcome to Flavortown. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
Never fucking stops.
Train's never stopping.
Let's go. You're good. Believe me. And by the way, I'm Zach. They call me Maniac. All right. Folks, I am coming to you live from Hurdle Avenue at a very special event, FieriCon 2019. Things are getting crazy. They're getting wamboozled. But I'm here with one very special mayor of Flavortown. How are you doing today?
Good.
With that said, all of these awesome bars taking place in all this awesome charity event, is good the perfect way to sum up all of what Buffalo's doing on this great and potentially rainy Saturday?
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, with that taken into account, what is going to be your favorite part of the day today?
Dancing around and having fun.
I think Guy Fieri couldn't have said it better himself. Get down to Hurdle Avenue where FieriCon is going strong. Tons of participating bars. And when it comes to Buffalo, drinking and charity, you don't need George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg to know that's a perfect storm. Folks, good night now. Great job.